Hello, we're back for some more Daily Race B in Gran Turismo 7. We're at Road Atlanta in the M6 for the last day of the week. It's always carnage on a Sunday, and we've had carnage all week in this one, so hopefully it'll be a bit better tonight. I'll not hold my breath though. We are nearly back into SRS, which is good, and the DR taking a bit of a batter in this week, but hopefully we'll get it back heading in the right direction with a couple of races tonight. We've got one starting in just about a minute's time. So I'm just going to jump on track, get a bit of a warm-up before we start the first one. I've not really improved the time since Thursday, so we're probably, I guess we'll be mid-pack for these races. Hey, Body Snatch, how's it going? Very good. We must be in the thousands by now. Yeah, 1100. Not really done much on the quali time since, what, Wednesday or something. It was the last time I did it. So we'll get a bit of a lap in, see if I can remember where it goes. What else fast? You set the brake balance before I started. So yeah. I don't know, well I guess it's still going to be carnage. Just have to see if we can keep out of trouble, I guess. Just try and gain some DR. So we've been in the B lobbies the last few days. Let's see if we're still in that or whether we've made an A lobby. It's a bit of a mix. And Vino's in again. Okay. So we're going to have to get a decent result. Because the guy in second's in B, so... Body's not a huge puppy's huge. He's fine. Yeah, I'm just hoping he settles to sleep. Yeah, he's 5 months now. Hey Alexander, how's it going? And Davino, how's your races been? Oh, it's going to be a tricky one, this, isn't it? First one since Thursday. Hopefully you've been better. So we've had some proper dodgy ones this week. Be back to Group 4 next week, I guess. Cheers, Body Snatcher. See how it goes. Got a bit of a tap from the car behind. Oh, horrible. Car would not stop. Good start. Nearly followed him off the circuit then. Am I playing or looking at a video? I'm playing. I mean, just where we were on the first lap. And Wes punters off the circuit. I've got dirty tyres now, and the car won't stop. So this is going well. So one penalty has put us from 4th to last. Oh no, I forgot about Dre. The car would not stop for that corner at all. See if we can catch up with some of these. See, our penalty and getting punted off doesn't really help. Someone's gone. Yep, there's one. That's someone who's hit the curves. I think that was a penalty. I might have cut that corner. Yep. Good start. And again. Trying to get the fastest lap. I think that'll be a bit of an ask. Especially if we get a penalty every lap. Yeah, getting penalties will put Pate's fastest lap. So. Mind you, the guy behind is quite far behind. See if we can get one decent lap in anyway. I'm in the BMW M6. But a tricky thing it is too. Yeah, it's not ideal up to that point. I mean, there should be an okay lap, but it won't be that great. Yeah, it's off the way. Certain cars suit certain people. I mean, I've gone fastest in this, but I prefer driving the GTR. See if this is a better time than before. Yep, it's a little bit quicker. Last to 8th and last to 8. Yeah, qualifying helps a lot. We're not making much headway into these guys in front. But at least our fastest lap so far. Looks like someone else has gone. There is someone over there. Oh, slightly better. Hey, Xian. I got a penalty and then I got punted off. Oh, it's going to be slower than the last lap, I think. Well, that wasn't a great start. Yeah, got a penalty off on the downhill section. I picked up a half-second penalty. Then I got punted off on the turn 1 for the second lap. I got just forced onto the grass. No, I am on Free Crazy. I am on manual gears. Yeah, first race doesn't count. That's just a warm-up race. And then that'll be the same for the next one if that's terrible as well. That'll also be a warm-up race until we have a good one. That's how it works. Lots of warm-up races. Oh, we got four-star roulette. Woo! Did we gain it? We gained SR, so we might be getting the SR back into S again. Let's see where we are with SR. Oh, right at the top of A. We're nearly back. Hey, what's the work? How's it going? Hope you're good. I mean, I could really do with improving the quality time, but I think that's pretty unlikely. Hey, Kevin, how's it going? Thanks for popping in. Thanks everyone for popping in. Don't forget to leave the like if you haven't already. Consider subscribing if you are new, and if you're watching on the vertical stream, don't forget to tap those emojis because it helps out the stream. It gets it in front of more people. We are streaming horizontal as well as vertical. I would recommend the horizontal one if you. It's got higher resolution and better bitrate. Yes, I'm on -5, +5. Let me get this. I mean, this quality time is pretty bad for me for this week. Usually quicker than this, but it's quite a popular race. Yeah, I think -5 or feared. I don't like. I don't like oversteery cars, so I tend to prefer it the other way. Well, that was a good line, wasn't it? See if we can get anywhere near our quality time. We're on a 1:18.212 for our quality time, which is a good couple of tenths slower than I want to be. ideally I'd have made it into the 117s, but I've not really worked on the quali time much. Oh, that slowed me down because of the wheel spin. The thing with the BMW, it slides around a bit, and as soon as you start to lose traction, that's it, your time's out the window. I know where I'm losing the time, I just haven't quite worked out where to pick it up yet. And there's some sections I think is tricky on a controller on this circuit. Hopefully the controller stuff for Project Motorsport will have slightly more options. Yeah, it was terrible. Because this Gran Turismo is about to get a little bit of competition. I don't know how much the likes of Rennsport and Project Motor Racing will do on console. They are cross-platform though, because I know Rennsport's out next week. I think the deluxe version is available from tomorrow, and I expect reviews for Rennsport tomorrow. Then Project Motor Racing is out, what, 25th? I should definitely get Project Motorsport. Posted a gameplay video for that in that they posted. I just put it in a community post link to it. And they did a gameplay video for Project Motor Racing on a controller. Could have done with the controller overlay I use, really, so you could see what they were doing. Hey, that's it. Be more specific about the corner. Start that again. Oh, for the bottom of the hill, do you mean? The top of the hill, I always struggle with. Well, that's about 7/10 of a second too slow. Ah, all over the place. Yeah, I think I'm braking a tiny bit too late for that corner down the hill. Oh my god, what's going on with this tonight? I tend not to do it. I don't really do manufacturers or nations. Just the times are too awkward. So when you're in DRA, there's only 3 sessions you can do. And of all of them, I'd only get a chance to do one of them. And even then, most times I wouldn't be able to do that, so there's no point me doing it. And it wouldn't be available for the Saturday ones either, so yeah, it's no point. Just not getting that corner at the top of the hill right at all. That's a penalty as well. This is one not racing for a couple of days does. So when you get a lot of practice and you race it a lot, then you can start to push the corners a tiny bit. Yes, that angle is totally wrong. I need to turn in more and brake and then turn back in later. Well, good luck with it tomorrow. I mean, I watch the. I tend to watch the replays of the ghost I'm chasing, but I haven't watched it for ages. This is Gran Turismo 7 on PS5. Schneifer. $119.5. Oh, okay. I mean, it's all relative, isn't it? So, because I'm not happy with that time. So, I'd rather have a 117. I think it's the rotation at the top of the hill. I can't get. Cheers, Fat Rambo. Yes, it's getting the rotation because the controller limits the steering angle, so you often have to drop a gear just to get the rotation. It's a tricky one. See if we can make it without getting punted off anyway. And any stupid penalties. Because I just hit the brakes too late last time. I forgot to do the pause menu. Yeah, totally messed that corner up. Another good start, but we didn't get a penalty. And we get punted off again. My car is wrecked. I think people forget the safety rate stuff's on. Well, that's penalty as well. It's because I've been off the track, the tyres are worn more than they normally are. Yeah, we're going to be in the back again. People have no patience. They'd just rather barge someone out of the way. And then, you know, get desperate over 14th place. Okay, GTR behind has got. Yeah, I can't get a turn in properly there in fourth. Completed the dirt one. Which one's the dirt one, McDarter? Right, it looks like there's a bit of battling up front, so hopefully. Oh, right, okay. I tend not to bother with the time trials. But yeah, good time if you're 73rd. Yeah, I don't know what car it is. I never really look at them. Al Capone Peterson, how's it going? Need to see if you can get some past some of these. That's probably a penalty. Hey, Fruit Killer, how's it going? Another penalty, yay! You good? everyone's connections are a bit funny. I've messed that up. Yeah, driving is pretty poor tonight. Just not up to pace at all. Well, the SR is probably going to take a hammering as well because of all the bashing around before. But our DR is absolutely plummeting this week. I think I've only gained DR in 2 races. Yeah, penalty system's horrendous. Oh, a couple of freebies at the end. Take those. It could be a second account. There's a lot of B drivers in this. I know my time's pretty slow. I mean, we should hopefully be back in S for the SR. Hopefully get us out some of these B lobbies. Would be nice. But thanks everyone for popping in. Don't forget to leave a like if you haven't already. Consider subscribing if you are new. Yay, we're back in S for the Sportsmanship Rating. Mr. Evil Wolf, hello. How's it going? So I'm guessing it might end up as a more of an A lobby. Get rid of some of these B drivers. Yeah, the connection's been really dodgy on these servers recently. They used to be well better. I don't know why they're so poor. Because the ranking time is horrendous. Like 1100, nearly 1200. That's so bad for me. That's really bad. I know there's a lot more people doing this race. Oh, that's a shame. That's all right, I'll just watch the replays of the top cars. It's fine. Davino. Yeah, messed that up. What's the setup? It's me and a controller. It's the setup. Oh, the car setup. There isn't one really. It's just brake balance is +5. Everything else is set by the race. You can't change anything. So if I go into 4th at the top of that, I can't get the rotation down the hill. In 4th. Hey Catch, how's it going? Oh, this is way faster than me on controller. There's a lot of A+ guys on controller. Oops. No, I don't have Rensport. It's the only deluxe edition that's out tomorrow. I'll definitely stream some Project Motor Racing. Can't get that turn. Yeah, deluxe edition of Ren Sports tomorrow, and the regular version is out later in the week, I think. It's what, Thursday, I guess? It'll be interesting to see how it plays on controller. Excuse me. Frog in my throat. Yeah, I don't know about Ren Sport yet. The review should be out tomorrow, I believe. So it's just mobile car games. Yeah, I tell them to play on mobile much. I'm just going to have a drink. It's dry throat. Better. Right. Yeah, I do like car games. I mean, I do play arcade car games, just not mobile ones. I was playing a bit more recreation yesterday. They added a new event into the game, like a time-limited one, which is quite cool. They could do that. I thought the events on the map would be fixed, but yeah, they can change them, which is good. I mean, mobiles are pretty decent. I mean, the thing with Ren Sports is it's going to be cross-platform, isn't it? So there should be a player base for it. No idea how good it will be on console, but we will find out, I guess. Same with Project Motor Racing, it looks good, and they're saying all the right things about it, but until get hands on it, don't know. But I should get hands on it. Yes, it's not enough laps. Yeah, it might suit console better, because I guess it depends how well it plays on controller. Tuesday will be the next one, I expect. Unless I get a key for it, and then I might stream it, but... That acceleration. Yeah, I've played Forza Horizon 5. I've streamed Forza Horizon 5 back in the day when it first came out. Crew Motor Fest, I'll play that sometimes. So I've been playing Recreation. I like Need for Speed Unbound, thought that was really good. I know loads of people hated that, but I really liked it. Third gear through there, the car just squirms all over the place. I mean, they're alright. On Forza Horizon, the graphics are okay. I quite like that. I quite like the art style in Unbound. I thought it was very much kind of Into the Spider-Verse type graphic style, which I quite like. So Yeah, I enjoyed it. I mean, it played really well as well. That helps. Then it's Criterion, so... Criterion know how to do a car game. Unfortunately, Electronic Arts keeps putting them on Battlefield. There's a good reason for that, Legendary God. Because I am in the UK. No. I think the problem with remaking old Need for Speeds and stuff like that is because they're licensed cars. And to renew those licenses would cost an absolute fortune. So it's very unlikely they'd remaster them. I was asking Rushy about Drive Club, saying about it'd be nice if they remastered Drive Club, and he said the same thing. Yeah, it's impossible to get the licenses. It costs millions of dollars to get the licenses again. So there's just nobody would pay it. If it was really trying to beat the quality time, then I might do, but it's like Sunday night, so I'm not that bothered. Cheers, Body Snatcher. And we got Bert in. Back in the AS lobby, for the most part. Yeah, I think at the beginning of the week, yeah, I'd pay more attention to it. But yeah, on Sunday night, I'm not that bothered about the time getting better. Because I'm only going to do, a few more races, so... It's not going to make that much difference. Be one for next time. The new M3 G30. Yeah, they don't really do much in the way of new cars. Cheers, Bet. Have a good race. Yeah, that's one thing against this, is they don't do many new cars. Guess they're modelling them as we speak for GTA, whenever that comes out. Right, let's see if we can not get penalties or get punted off for the first lap today. Yellow car dive bombing up the inside there. I don't think you need a particular number of subs to live stream on YouTube. That's just a TikTok thing, I think. Oh, come on, car. These tyres feel very slidey today. I'm going to lose a few places on this penalty then. I'd reckon at least 3, judging by where I am. And maybe 4. Three it was. Bit of a tap on the car in front. Didn't appear to affect him too much. He did pretty much the same as me, but I just controlled it a bit better. Someone in front's got a 1-second penalty. Oh, I see. I'm well over that age limit, so that's fine. Well, we've survived another couple of laps. I mean, you wouldn't get banned. Not by me, anyway. Right, it's a bit of a gap behind, which is good. Indeed. My age is a very silly number. Right, come on. Just not getting that corner out. Just not getting any downforce with the car in front. Yeah, it's definitely a very good looking game, Gran Turismo. That's probably a penalty. Let's cut that corner. Oh wow, got away with it. Okay. 10, 10, 10. The GT, it's not too bad. It's a bit slower than me on some of the sections, but... Yeah, PS Plus, isn't it? God, I'm messing that up. I'm in the BMW M6 for this one. Yeah, the GTR is probably a little bit more stable. Doesn't turn as well though. I used the GTR on Tuesday. Oh, there goes Dre. These three could well take each other out. Ah, penalty. No, no penalty. Ready to right mess of that though. I'd have been well in that mix. I'll take fourth though. Should have had a podium out of that one. But never mind. Decent result. Decent race. Didn't think I'd actually finish that high. Mental as in fast, or mental as in just punts everyone out of the way? I know what my vote would be on. Thanks everyone for popping in, by the way. Don't forget to leave a like if you haven't already. Consider subscribing if you are new, of course. We are streaming horizontal and vertical. So, you get a choice of which one. Sounds a bit like me, that, DeVito. At least we gained DR. Yay! About time. About time we gained some DR. I've absolutely no idea who that is. Piastri's seismic championship choke. Again, I've no idea who Piastri is. F1? Ah, right, okay. I don't watch F1. Yeah, Piastri. As someone said, he's F1. But, yeah, I don't know. F1 drivers. I'm using a DualSense Controller ukulele. Alright, okay. I know who McLaren are. To be honest, I don't really get time to watch much motorsport. I like WRC. I like the rallying. I follow that more than anything, to be honest. Yeah, the World Rally Championship's probably the only one I really follow. But because the events are on for an entire weekend, I just don't get time to watch it. I used to. I used to watch the WRC quite a lot, but just don't get the time. I'm not a big motorbikes fan, so... Yeah, rallies, I'll do it. You know, I like both. But yeah, what the rally driver guys do is very impressive. I mean, the likelihood of a tree, of me going into a tree going down this circuit is pretty low. Or ending up in a ditch. Or not being able to see because of dust in the air. I quite like the Rallycross as well. The WRX. That's pretty good. Those races are pretty cool. There's because they're only really short races. They're like 6 laps of a really tight circuit. And it's mixed surface. So it's a bit, it kind of reminds me of a daily race A rallycross. And a weird mix between some teams have electric cars and some teams have normal combustion engine cars, which is very weird. Yes, I played Dirt 4. I played a lot of Dirt 5 actually. I've got the WRC games. I just didn't really stream them much. I wouldn't be at all surprised, you know, if they didn't make GT7 a PS Plus game before GTA comes, GT8 comes out, whatever that is. I think I played Dirt Rally 2 on the PlayStation, PS3, or PS4, one of the two. Must have been PS4. Nobody knows when GTA8's out. I would guess, I don't know, it could be next year, or we've not heard anything. So maybe 2027 when I guess the next PlayStation comes out. Well, likely to come out. I do have Grid Legends, but I've not really played it. I played Grid when they remastered Grid. I played that, and Grid Legends looked pretty cool because that was Codemasters as well, wasn't it? Pretty much. The atmosphere on the Grid games was excellent. Yeah, I wouldn't be at all surprised. I would expect 2027 for a PS6, yeah. End of 27 anyway. Oh yeah, the old Grid. Yeah, Grid Legends has got one of those, the story modes like the F1 games, doesn't it? Yeah, imagine if GTA 6 ended up as a PS6 launch title. I mean, I wasn't particularly surprised when GTA 6 got delayed again. They always get GTA games always get delayed a couple of times. God, I'm all over the place. Oh yeah, the PS5's been out for a long time, but consoles tend to do what, 7 years ish. Yeah, it's about 7 years, isn't it, for a console generation? And I got the PS5 on launch day, so I can't remember when it came out. Must be about 5 years. I'm not worried about GTA getting home. I'm sure it must have been about 5 years ago. Well, nearly 6 now, I guess, because it came out in November, didn't it? So it must be nearly 6 years. That was before 2020. Oh, actually, was it 2020? Yeah. November. Okay, so nearly 5 years. So I remember playing the original GTA 5 on the Xbox 360. Because I completed the story on the Xbox. Just more powerful, I guess. Hey, Whitey. How's it going? Mixed bag. This week. Generally been punted off in most races. Gained DR in a couple. Mixed bag of races. But PS6, yeah. It's just going to be slightly better graphics. I mean, what else can they do? There's nowhere else to go, is there? But I'm playing on a 1080p monitor. So, makes no odds to me anyway. That's why there's no point in me getting a Pro. No worries, Evo Wolf? Yeah, higher frame. Thing is, though, on consoles, instead of high frame rates, they'll just bump the graphics up. Because most people are playing on a 60 FPS screen on a console. You know, with TVs and stuff. The vast majority will be on a 60 Hz TV. So they'll tend to bump up the graphics and run at 60 frames. See, I'm normally in the mixed A plus lobbies. That's where I tend to race usually. But for this week, my times are terrible, and we're in the B lobbies. I reckon someone's bound to put me off. I tried this in 120 Hz mode because I've got the monitor I've got is a 1080p. It's a 160 Hz monitor, I think. And I play some games in 120, but I just the popping on this was horrendous. So I play this in 60 frames. I thought it didn't look very good. Not a great start there. Oh dear, unfortunate. I mean, I wasn't a massive fan of Assetto Corsa Competizione. I'm not really into the overly sims, but I quite like this because it is accessible and the races can be short. I mean, it's not great on a controller. I'm sure it's much better on a wheel. I don't know why he's trying to go up that corner. I'm always going to turn in there. So one or both of us is going to end up going off. Might be a penalty there. Yeah, that'll be the same with Rennsport and Project Motor Racing. If they want to do well on console, then they need decent controller support. Because the vast majority play games like this on controller. Okay, carnage behind, that's good for me. Got to try and keep it tidy for a couple of laps. Sweden's generally snowy though, isn't it? There's been more carnage behind. It's worth learning manual gears, definitely. Like anything, it takes a little while, a bit of practice. But it's worth doing. Yeah, Mike, I'm back in A. And our SR is back in S. Oh, it's been a rubbish week for DR though. I'll do. I think that's our first win this week. I think the ABS on most people use. Oh, bear with a second. Most people use ABS on default on this. I know I do. I turn TCS off, but if you struggle with the Group 3 cars, there's nothing wrong with having it on 1. It will slow you down, but then so will spinning off and facing the wrong way. So, you know, swings and roundabout. No worries, Liam. Cheers for popping in. Cheers, Bert. Yeah, that's fair enough. I know a few people who do, especially on wheels. Oh, a clean race. Wow. Not seeing one of them this week. Yeah, I think you know, the traction control. Like I say, it's if the difference is between, you know, being a tiny bit slower out of corners or spinning out and facing the wrong way, you may as well be slightly, you know, slightly slower out of corners. Hey, Jason, how are things on Montana? That's one of the flat ones in the middle, isn't it, Montana? Halfway up through S again. Excellent stuff. Nearly back to halfway now. I'm from Philly as well. Over on the east coast, or east side. Is Philly on the coast, or is it in a bit? I've got a feeling it's on the coast. Top of the Rockies. Ah, okay, Montana. I mean, on the Group 3s, a lot of people do suffer with the wheel spin. You know, the power oversteer. Stop garage. And a lot of wheel users, I know, have TCS on 1 for Group 3. Group 4's alright. You generally don't need it for Group 4. Right, do one more race tonight. Do the 10 past 1 and... I would imagine we're going to be back in the A lobby. Yeah, I would imagine so. Needs to turn in earlier. Brake earlier and turn in earlier at the bottom of that hill. I mean, the last corner I don't mind. This corner, I'm about 3/10 slower than I want to be on it. And it's tricky getting the traction out of that one as well. Because you really need to get on the power as fast as possible because it's such a long straight. And it makes a massive difference. Just a, you know, fractions of a second getting the power on makes a huge difference by the end of the straight. Yeah, back end skidded. That was a terrible line through that. Couple of mile an hour slower over the start line. That's better. I lost too much time out of that bend. I've lost all the time I gained on that first sector. Ah, I messed that up. Cut the corner. So that was a penalty. Right. On the long straight. That's too much speed. No, I'd kill that lap on the before the long straight. What time are you on, Angel? No, you're alright. D-pad steering is not faster. This will probably be a decent lap now. I won't finish it. Ah, I've cut the corner anyway. Riori. I don't know how to pronounce that name. Oreo. I mean, you've got no control on the D-pad. It's either on or it isn't. You can't like do, unless you keep tapping it left and right, and then you're unsettling the car if you're tapping it all the time. It's just loads of jerky movements and the car's unsettled. You can't do smooth steering on a D-pad. Cheers, buddy, Stutcher. I have sensitivity to 10, and my feedback is on the high. Is on high feedback. But yeah, I'm not using D-pad steering. It's not Need for Speed. Cheers, Catch. Alright, this will be the last one for tonight. And for the week, in fact. Vino's got himself a pole. See if we can actually gain some DR. Cheers, Mike. Good start. I'm guessing there's going to be a bit of fighting behind. I'm amazed it's actually second after a penalty. Penalty behind. Just need to keep pace with the guy in front and hope he makes a mistake. Halves is quite quick. I'm expecting a massive dive on this corner. And there we go, a massive dive on the corner. Probably a penalty for me. So I just have to see if I can keep all of the podium spot. Too many mistakes and a penalty dropped me back. Hey Chris, how's it going? Or should it be bonjour in Quebec? I mean, a podium will do. Bit more DR gained. I'll say that. Oh, there you go. Glad you're well. I mean, it's not a bad result, is it? Third. Getting DR for a couple of races at the end of the week. You did start first. Yeah, and I can understand it if you talk English. My French is very limited. Oh, that's not bad. We gained SR, we gained DR. Can't complain. Cheers, Body Snatcher. Much appreciated. Thanks for everyone else popping in as well. Don't forget to leave a like if you haven't already. Consider subscribing if you're new. We will open these roulettes before we finish. Because that was the last race tonight, because it is 20 past midnight here in the UK. So we've got 2 roulettes to open. 3 and a 4. I mean, the ones we had the other night were rubbish. I mean, I will take that. That's probably the best prize. It's got invite written all over it. Oh no, it didn't. Wow, okay. I'll take the cash. I thought that was going to be invite. Got some decent money this week from the races. I mean, we only raced 3 days. Got a couple of million out there, yeah. 1000% bonus. Right, so where did we finish? Let me just see where my DR and SR finished. So our sportsmanship rating is nearly, well, 3/4 of the way through S. It's pretty good considering we started near the bottom of B this week. Driver rating nearly halfway through A. We've lost a fair bit of DR this week. Well, to be honest, we've not lost that much because we gained a bit back. We were kind of just over halfway at the beginning of the week. So I can't complain too much. Got the SR back up. Right, so that is me for this week. Interesting race, that one. Be good to see what we get tomorrow. I guess it's going to be Group 4, isn't it? Tomorrow, I would expect whatever circuit turns up. I hope it's a good one. See what reviews are like of Rennsport tomorrow as well, because that'll be out. There should be reviews of that tomorrow. Be interested to see how that is on console. Assuming anyone reviews it on console. And then we've got Project Motor Racing out on the 25th. Although I should get access the weekend before, with a bit of luck, for Project Motor Racing. So we might get some early access streams in for Project Motor Racing. We will see. Hopefully the weekend, 21st, that weekend, might get a streaming. Or get a chance to make some videos anyway. But yes, that's just me waffling. Thanks everyone for popping in. Thanks for the likes, the subs, and for chatting. Otherwise, just me talking to myself. I will catch you Tuesday, hopefully. Until then, bye for now.